Today I'm going to unbox and review the IMOUM 6-inch electric chainsaw with a 3-amp battery, 2 in fact. It comes packed inside a durable plastic case. Along with 2 batteries, there's a charger and safety goggles. There's also a toolkit that includes an extra saw chain as well as lubrication oil. I'll charge up the battery and then we'll get started with some testing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put some oil in the oil reservoir here. And it's pretty cool that they supply you with an extra cap, just in case you lose it, I guess. And also with the chain lubrication oil. We're going to go ahead and start adding some oil in here. This little branch of a pine tree that was cut a few months ago. I want to be able to cut it up into some smaller pieces for maybe some firewood later on. So we'll give this a shot. I still don't have the battery in yet, but I want to go ahead and, per the instructions, you're going to keep this down vertically, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to lubricate the chain. I'm going to go ahead and load the battery on that I charged up. And again, this is a 21 volt 3 amp. Let's go ahead and you've got 2 different safety switches here. In the middle here, it's kind of in neutral, so it won't do anything, but if you push it to the right or the left, it should unlock. It sounds awesome. Let's get started here. Let's try a thicker piece. No problem. This is awesome. So you can see this piece of wood here, which is, I don't know, close to 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches in thickness. Cut it very easily. Just got to make sure you have a nice firm hold on your subject that you're cutting, because it could get away from you when the chain is biting into it. But I got a few more tests I want to try here. I got a really thick branch here on this palm tree. It's pretty solid, so I'm not sure how well it's going to cut through that, but we're going to give it a shot here and see how it goes. That was awesome. It's kind of stuck, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this too. Wow. Gonna make it so much easier to cut this stuff up and then throw it in the trash. Now if the chain ever becomes loose, you don't need any tools to tighten it. It's got this mechanism right here. You turn it to the left to loosen it, turn it to the right to tighten it. That was a thick one. So cool. Make my job a lot easier. This is a pretty thick one here. Wow. Wow. How about this? Wow. Alright, I'm just about finished up with my testing here, and I can honestly say it exceeded my expectations. Just a little 6-inch blade like this. I really put it through its paces. There were a couple of bigger pieces of some old wood stumps that I was kind of nervous that maybe that would be too much for this thing, but it pushed on through. It cut a really nice clean cut, and I can honestly say I was blown away, and again, it just exceeded my expectations. Just a very impressive product, which gives you not one but 2 batteries. And after cutting through several types of challenging pieces of wood, we're still at 4. So I don't know how I could use this for over an hour, but I'm sure there are some people in much thicker wood tree situations than I am, but this is more than enough power for just a small homeowner who needs to trim trees and maybe even cut up some small pieces of firewood, and not have to deal with the whole thing of gasoline and that whole mess and just spewing all that into the air. If you just want to go with a cleaner, quieter product, I might add, with the brushless engine here, the IMOUM Live 6-inch blade is more than enough for my needs. Hopefully it'll be useful for yours as well.